Hi, it's Teacher Melissa with a little tip of the day about how I think it's really important to continually encourage our online students as they work their way through our lessons with VIP Kid. Now, I know we all do really good with encouraging our students. Good job! Great! And you're giving rewards, you're giving stars, ice cream cones, and you're giving all that great encouragement. But I think that a lot of times we forget how long a stretch it seems to our students when they're waiting every 3, 4, 5 minutes for a reward to go up on the board or for you to click that star, even if you alternate. So here's something that I do to continually encourage my students. So I'm going to encourage you to not wait until the end of even a slide to give some kind of TPR, total physical response, encouragement to the student. This is quick, it's simple, it takes no time at all. Well, half a second. Okay, so I'm sure that you can fit it in. It does not interrupt the flow of your class at all and will not make you lose time as that clock's ticking away and you're trying to get through all the slides. But it really makes a big difference to your student. So here are the things that I make sure that I do as I'm moving through those lessons with my students. I'm going to make sure I have 3 elements as many times as I can on the slide without interrupting the student. I'm going to say some words of affirmation. And the older my students are, the more I'm going to mix those up. So the first thing is I'm going to say something whenever they answer something. Let's say there's a slide with 4 sentences on it. At the end of sentence number 1, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say good job, or good work, or correct, or perfect, or nice, or yes. So I'm going to say something for number 1, number 2. If they're reading, if they're older and they're reading a story and it's got 2, 3 paragraphs on the page, at the end of the first paragraph, I might just softly say, good. Just something to let them know that I'm still here. They're busy looking at the screen. I want them to know I'm here cheering them on. So I'm going to say something multiple times on every slide. And then I'm going to do something with my hands. Everybody's great at, good job. I just want you to vary that up a little bit. Good job. Perfect. Yes. Every kid in China knows. Yes. So vary up your hands. Good. Give them a little jazz hands. Something, say a word and do something with your hands as often as you can throughout each slide. And then what I want you to do is to write on the screen. So I'm going to show you an example of a finished slide that I did with a student. And this is an older student. She's working through. She's doing a great job. This is fairly easy for her. But when she answered number 1, I said, good job. Gave her a thumbs up, gave her words, and I put a check mark on the screen. Correct. Yes, you did it. Wow. And I'm just putting a check mark on the screen. Yes, yes. She's either circled or this one she was just saying it out loud because we were moving quickly because she was good. Sometimes they're writing, sometimes they're circling. But if they're doing something on number 1, I am telling them with my mouth, with my hands, and by writing on the screen. In this case, you can see I just put a check mark. And when we were done, I just drew a smiley face on the screen. Wow, good job. Click, next slide. And you can see it's just quick affirmation. It really helps our students know that we're still here cheering them on. They're not waiting and waiting for that star to pop across the screen. They know we're pleased with them. We're encouraging them as we go along. It's a great tip. Now, I do want to tell you, don't over flash prop them. Don't be doing this on everyone. Number 1, great. Wow, number 2 was perfect. Number 3, woohoo. This is too much, in my opinion. What I do, I save these for the in between my stars or as part of my reward every 4 or 5 minutes, they're getting some kind of physical thing that I'm throwing up on the board or holding up or whatever. But those three elements really help students remember we're here, we're cheering them on, and it's really almost like a secondary reward. Using your mouth to say something throughout the slide of affirmation, using your hands in some way, and also writing on the screen quickly, check mark, a little star, a smiley face, something really quick before you click to the next slide. Students really appreciate that extra encouragement.